No one can see my friend Parry. I must have picked up on it around the second grade when the other kids would ask me why I talked to myself at lunch and recess. We met in kindergarten, us both playing with the same set of toys, becoming the best of friends. He could never come to my birthday parties, but would sneak over on the weekends to play video games, toys, etc. My mom just thought I had an imaginary friend, and wrote it off easily as such. But Parry wasn't imaginary. Just because you couldn't see him, didn't mean he wasn't there. It had to have been the second grade, yeah. Because that's when I started to realize he was much different than the other kids at school. Parry didn't have eyes like ours, his pupils were more like those of a goat. His skin was white as snow, and hair a vibrant yellow. Not blonde, yellow. I'd also start to realize he wasn't like us. Parry never ate, slept, or used the bathroom. I never saw his parents, and he never talked about them either. During the night I would wake up and just catch him staring at me while lying down. It was towards the end of that year, my second grade year, that I finally had enough of Parry. I told him that he couldn't stay over anymore, and that we would have to start playing at his house from now on. He didn't care for this plan, and continued to show up at my house every single night after school. I decided to ignore him, but this only made him angry. He started to cause havoc around my home and school, and I was getting into a lot of trouble at this point. Parry began to grow into something else, something I'll never be able to forget. It was the summer after second grade, when Parry showed me what he really was. He didn't appear as a human child to me anymore. Instead, he now resembled a strange white goat man. After pleading with my parents to help me, I talked to some doctors who mentioned some very large words, and gave me pills to take, pills that would make Parry go away. This didn't work, they only made me sick. It wasn't until my aunt mentioned someone to my parents who really helped me. To this day I don't know who he was, or what he actually did. All I did know, was that Parry hated him. It was just before my third grade year that the strange man saved me from Parry. He chanted some phrases, threw water on me, and bam! Parry was gone. That is, until tonight. It's been a few years since these events, and I've been doing really good up until this point. I came to bed after a long day of school, watched some TV and called it a night. But something woke me up. When I opened my eyes, I could see him, staring at me. He just stayed there, smiling at me, and my stomach fell through the floor. He's still just lying there, watching me as I type this out.